That's the illustration that came. Another one is you get attracted to someone else, but you're in a relationship, they're in a relationship. You don't think that they will be attracted to you. You think they're too good for you or whatever. You won't even register that you're attracted to them. You'll cut it off so quick because it's not convenient. Because if you were to register it, then you'd have all this stuff go on about being attracted, they're not available, you're not worthy, and you don't want all that stuff. Cut it off. As happens over and over and over in relationships, you get attracted to someone else and you don't tell your partner. You just don't want the trouble. But what you do is you cut it off so quick you don't even know yourself that you got attracted. You've got levels and levels there of your truth. What I'm suggesting is this time together, you bring those levels up to the surface and you start sharing them. Now again, there's no pressure, there's no expectation. It's your life, we're here to have fun. If this isn't fun for you, don't do it. This has always been my fun. My fun is how close can we get to the truth without getting punched up. So don't assume that you're in touch with your truth, because most of the time you're not. You've cut it off. Start to look for it. What is my reality in this moment? What's going on for me? Don't get caught up in the superficial conversation. Come back. What's going on for me? I'm not enjoying your conversation right now. It feels as though it's a story, it's old. You're not really here. That's my view of it. This is what's going on with me. This is what I have to share with you. Sharing with each other. Your inner dialogue. First of all, becoming aware of it and then sharing it. All the time you're awake, and in your sleep as well if you can, in your dreams. We're going to take a break now, which is a break where whatever you're doing, share with someone. Just for a short time and then move on, so you start to meet people, the people you don't know. Go and meet them. Let me say something about that. We could talk all morning about that. Normally when you go to someone, you take your package. You take your cardboard replica. This is who I want you to see me to be. And the real person lives behind there. So the person that struts up and they're full of themselves and full of confidence, way back in a little cage somewhere is a little weak person who doesn't want you to know about them. So they give you their front. Somebody else can come up all weak and say, you know, I'm very helpless. But back there's this powerful person. We take up our image that we've developed. It's out of date. It's old. Try going up when you talk to somebody and don't know who you are. Don't take your package. Don't take your story. Disconnect from the story and who you think you are. If you feel like changing your name, if that'll help, get another label, put a new name up there. Disconnect from who you think you are and come up to this person and not know and say, this is what's going on with me right now. This is what's going on about me. This is what's going on about me with you. And just share in that way. And keep sharing and keep moving. You see, what tends to happen in a situation like this is, whether you know it or not, something in you sits back and watches, now, what's the protocol here? What's the way to do it? What's safe? How do other people do it? How do the in people do it? And then I'll act it, and then I won't be vulnerable and nobody will know who I really am, and it'll look as though I really know how to do it. And you've given yourself away. Don't wait till your mind feels safe, because you've just missed a stage then. You've gone into an old place. Go while you're vulnerable. Go while you're not knowing. Go towards the people that you feel afraid of or attracted to or uncertain about. Go to them and just tell them. Now, I'm going to keep telling you this over and over and over. Even the people that have been with you for years and years and years still don't do this. Share your inner dialogue as it is in the moment. just as it is in the moment. This is who I am right now. This is what I have to say right now. Just share what's there. No editing. As raw and as vulnerable and as unknowing and as just as you are. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that. The more you tell your story, the more difficult it's going to be for you to change. Now, let's say you've been an accountant all your life. You meet somebody at a party and they say, "Oh, I really like you. I'd love to work with you. I'm making a film and I need a production assistant." You drop your accounting job, you go on the film set. You meet someone, you fall in love, your whole life changes. Everything changes. People call you even a different name. They pick up something about you and call you a nickname. Everything changes. You move your house, you get a different car, everything's changed. And then you go to your parents' house. Now instantly, you go into an old paradigm of, most parents don't even see that you're grown up. They still, you may be 40, but you're still the kids. And then, without them knowing it, they're trying to get you into this box that they're familiar with, without them knowing it. And without you knowing it, you start to get into the box. Now, the more you tell your story here, the more of a box you're in, and the more difficult it's going to be for you to set yourself into a new paradigm of living. Don't tell your story. Don't tell anybody anything about you. You're a mystery. You are here now. I have no story, I have no past. I have nothing to tell you. That person I left at the airport. I don't know who I am right now. I'm discovering somebody new in each moment. I have no idea who I am. What's my name? You don't even know your name. You don't know anything. See how little your story you will tell. See how much you don't know yourself. Jesus had a neat saying that says, when you see a man as a woman and a woman as a man, the out is the in is the out, the up is the down is the up. When you don't know anything anymore, when thine eye be single, when you're present, when you're here, when you're now, drop your story. How old are you? It's irrelevant. I don't know how old I am. No idea how old I am. I'm here, I'm now. How old do I feel? I don't know. What's age anyway? What's age got to do with anything? Are you married? Do you have a partner? What's your career? It's all irrelevant. It's your story. It's your box. That takes away your freedom. It puts you safer and more secure. It gives you an identity. But remember, that identity is your prison. Don't know who you are. Because you don't. You only think you do.